Latest football news, engaging debates,
and fascinating opinions.
Pitchside talk on IO Radio.
So it is the first semi-final today of Euro 2020. It is Italy versus Spain. And for Italy, they come into this game looking like one of the favourites for the tournament after beating Belgium last time out 2-1. But for Spain, they come into this as the dark horses. They got through Switzerland through that very awful penalty shootout. But down here, the two Titans are clashing here in the semi-finals at Wembley. We do have to remember here, the last time these two sides met in Euro 2016, Italy, they won 2-0, so they've got previous beating Spain in a knockout tournament, but we can never know what's going to happen with this game.
No, I think this is a really unpredictable game. I think it's going to be really difficult. I hope it's going to be a good one because I think both teams have been good this tournament. I think Spain, they had a slow start, didn't they? But they creeped into it and scoring loads and loads of goals. I think I would have favoured them a little bit more if they performed a little bit better against Switzerland. I thought they couldn't really get going against Switzerland. But as for Italy, you know, in the last round, knocking out Belgium with a really good display as well. And I think bar one game, the Austria game, where they looked a bit ropey, they've looked really good throughout the tournament. So hopefully there'll be goals. This seems like a game that there will be goals in it. And I think I'm going to favour Italy in this one just because of the performances they've put in so far during the tournament. So I'm going to go for a 2-1 to Italy, I think.
So the big day has arrived. England versus Denmark in the semi-finals of Euro 2020. And for England, they absolutely thrashed Ukraine 4-0. And it looks like they were getting ready for that semi-finals with some of the changes that Gareth Southgate made, resting some key players. But for Denmark, they did get through Czech Republic. A very hard performance. Czech Republic did come back at them, but they have played in Baku and have got to do those air miles to Wembley. Dan, such a big game here, especially for England, really. You know, they can break this curse, get to their first final since 1966. We all know the heartbreaks they've had in semi-finals in the World Cup and the Euros prior to that. But they're coming up against a very tough Denmark side who look really rejuvenated after the sort of what happened with Christian Eriksen. And we all know that he's still making a very good recovery. But they're living in the dreamland. For England, is it their time? Is it coming home?
It better be. I think this is the biggest chance we've had, isn't it? But yeah, it's going to be a really tough game. I think Denmark have had such a successful tournament. They've looked really good in all the games that I've watched. You know, there's no doubt they've got a bad side, but it's been quite a surprise to see them get this far. So yeah, it's going to be a really difficult game, but I'm still confident with this England team. You know, the last game against Ukraine was brilliant. You know, we were ruthless. We've been wanting goals. There we go. We got it. So I'm really confident, and I think the players that Gareth Southgate, you know, chooses or what formation will hopefully put in another good performance and hopefully another clean sheet, which would be really good. Not conceding again. So I'm going to go for a 1-0. I think it's definitely going to be closer than the Ukraine game. It's going to be a tougher game, but let's go for a 1-0 in a final. Let's hope so.